We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Mario Soto gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Stepping up now, Jackie Robinson. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jackie Robinson.
First pitch on its way.
First pitch, 7-11.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Shawn Green.
Next for the Dodgers, Shawn Green. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First delivery to him on the way. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Roy Campanella, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 home.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Green, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That's it.
So digging in now, Adrian Beltre, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
1-0. Here it is. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Liner towards second, and that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box now, Duke Snider, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Count remains 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now in the box, Corey Seager. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. Sandy Koufax, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So stepping in, Joe Morgan. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, Norma, there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board. And that's
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
In now, Barry Larkin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-1. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Count remains full. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Ted Kluszewski. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Wally Post. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Snyder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Standing in, Pedro Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Pedro Guerrero.
Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Sandy Koufax, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Jackie Robinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Robinson is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Vincent calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Digging in now, Sean Green. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here it comes.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Roy Campanella, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-1 LA. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Adam Dunn.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Dunn, just 24 years of age. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Vida Vincent.
Coming to the plate now, Vida Vincent. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now at the plate, Pete Rose. Set, here it comes. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, Ed Bailey, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Cody Bellinger.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Adrian Beltre.
Stepping in, Adrian Beltre. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate, Duke Snyder. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 18 homers and 41 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-0 count. The pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Pedro Guerrero, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
So here now is the pitcher, Sandy Koufax. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A runner on first with 2 away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Reds 1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Mario Soto.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Morgan.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Standing in now, Barry Larkin, fouled away. Larkin, a 32-year-old veteran. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pinch.
And he'll be back in standing up. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
So now to the plate, Ted Kluszewski, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1, and he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down here 5-1. Digging in, Jackie Robinson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jackie Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Stepping in now, Sean Green, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. Just out in front of that one. Still 2-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
To the plate now, Roy Campanella.
He swings and grounds it to short.
To Morgan at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Dodgers lead it 5-1. Striding in, Wally Post. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-1.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Oh, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn as he'll take a look at ball 1. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And there's a big swing by Dunn, and he comes up empty, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, Vida Vincent, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate now, Pete Rose, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Good curveball, strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look, now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Bailey.
Riding in once again, Ed Bailey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Reds strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Right fielder looking up, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Jim O'Doul enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. In now, Adrian Beltre.
Third baseman, Adrian.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here it comes. On the ground to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, in this day and age where runs are at a premium, you certainly can't give any free passes. Had a rough go commanding the strike zone, gave up 4 walks, and that really hurt him in this one.
So striding in, Duke Snider. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Doul is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's Corey Seager.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Post is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Pedro Guerrero. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Reds 1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Your attention,
Good stuff,
please.
Heidi. Thanks. Johnny
Red.
Bench will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Johnny Bench.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The average sits at 294, 11 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt him.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we take a look at the Reds leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Digging in and looking for more, Barry Larkin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. The throw to Robinson. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Blackwell takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 40.
Into the box, Sandy Koufax.
The pitcher, Sandy Koufax.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Klazuski in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Sean Green. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Digging in, Ted Klazuski. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Snyder is right there, one down.
Now batting, right
So
field.
now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Wally Post. On its way is pitch number 75. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Fourth home run for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Adam Dunn.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Guerrero is under this one. 2 gone.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Vida Vincent. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. Now a 6-2 ball game. So striding forward now, Roy Campanella. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Standing in, Adrian Beltre. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 6-2. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Pete Rose.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. And there's one away. Now to the plate, Ed Bailey. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Tony Perez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Tony Perez.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Perez, the former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Reds go down quietly. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Don Garrett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, John Garrett.
At the plate, Duke Snyder. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0.
Oh, that's good.
Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. The 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Pedro Guerrero will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. The pitch.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
The 1-0 home. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Vincent will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Oral Hershiser will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Pee Wee Reese is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Barry Larkin. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wally.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wally Post.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he falls behind 0-2. Drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In now for the Reds, Adam Dunn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Robinson at second base, and the inning comes to a close. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 6-3. Luis Castillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Pee-wee Reese.
Pee-wee Reese.
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
High in the air out to center field. Vincent is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jackie Robinson. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Green, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
At the plate, Roy Campanella, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Fouled away. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they open it up to 8-3. Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
Number 35.
As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Rob Dibble comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Adrian Beltre. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. To the plate now, Duke Snider. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 4 runs here in this half inning. And 2-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. LA's on top 10-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eric Gagne will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Justin Turner will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Vida Vincent.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And that's up and in for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Pete Rose, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Turner is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. Los Angeles scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Sandy Koufax with his 4th win this season. Mario Soto permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.